Oh Lord, pull up in that '04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the flow more.
Last week on the show, I said that the Atlanta Braves would beat the Milwaukee Brewers in the National League Division Series and advance on to the National League Championship Series. Now, I'm going to make another prediction. And this prediction is this. When the Braves make it to the National League Championship Series, they will be embarrassed big time on national television. You want to know why? Oh, Braves officials still don't get it. Oh, and Braves officials and their fan base will be exposed as 19th century knuckleheads or worse. Yeah, anyway. Right now, go to subscribe to get the best coverage of Atlanta sports teams right here on Atlanta Sports Unlimited and all this great stuff. But, I want to get back to this tomahawk chopping thing and chanting. Why? And not only that, not only are the Atlanta Braves fans still doing it, Braves officials are encouraging it on the scoreboard. Get everywhere. You ever hear of the Cleveland Indians? Well, another generation probably will not, because they're about to go. I mean, they've been the Cleveland Indians since 1915, but beginning next year, they're going to be called the Cleveland Guardians. That's because they just said that, we can't do this anymore. And it all goes back to last summer with George Floyd. A lot of things happened because of George Floyd, where they thought it was too insensitive to people. Then they're getting rid of the nickname, the Cleveland Indians of all people. My school, Miami, Ohio. Okay, back when I was in school in the 1970s, we were called the Redskins. Ugh. All right, Miami of Ohio. The good one in Ohio, not the bad one down in Florida. Back in the 1990s, they said, you know what, we're going to change our nicknames to Red Hawks. That's what they are now. Miami, Ohio, they were ahead of the pack on this thing here. All right? You ever hear of the Washington Redskins? I mean, they were literally owned by a racist, a guy that was proud to be a racist. And then, they got this new owner, Daniel Snyder, or at least a different one over the years. Daniel Snyder, back in 2013, told the USA Today that I will never change the nickname. Never! He said, you can put it in caps. And guess what? Never happened last year to Daniel Snyder and the Washington Redskins. George Floyd. Now, Daniel Snyder announced, you know what? We're going to get rid of the Redskins. And until we get the new nickname, we're going to call ourselves the Washington Football Team. That's what they're called right now. They're going to have the new nickname next year, and it won't be, Redskins. All right. So you got all these teams, colleges, high schools, pros, changing, just getting rid of this, and the Braves. And when you ask them about it, they won't tell you why they keep doing this. I mean, in the beginning, they kind of did. They said, this is a tradition. Goes back all the way back to 1991. Yeah, way back there. And it started when they went from worst to first. The start of their 14 consecutive division titles, but only one world championship, despite having, all these Hall of Famers like Tom Glavine and John Smoltz and Greg Maddux and Chipper Jones and Hall of Fame manager and Bobby Cox, a Hall of Fame general manager and John Schuerholz, won world championship despite a record 14 consecutive division titles. I think it has something to do with this. I mean, what's the old saying? God doesn't like ugly. All right. So they're still doing this. All right. And the thing that's interesting, now, like I said, they're not even returning phone calls. They got a person in charge of just answering questions about won't return a phone call. Okay? Because I don't know. All I know is on Monday was Game 3 of the National League Division Series. All right, the Brewers won Game 1 in Milwaukee. They won Game 2 in Milwaukee. No, they lost Game 2 in Milwaukee. The Braves won Game 2, so it's set up 1-1. So Monday, they came back here for Game 3, and then the Braves won that. And I said the Braves are going to win the division series. But Monday, the crowd, from the first inning all the way through, whoa, loud and proud. I mean, they were out there, all right? And get this. Monday was Indigenous Peoples Day. You don't know what that is? Look it up, all right? Let me help you out a little bit. Indigenous People Day, it used to be called Columbus Day. Christopher Columbus, remember him? The one that did not discover America? That Christopher Columbus, all right? Anyway, the holiday, all right, because of whatever, yeah. All right, so they changed it. People changed that from Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day because turns out that Christopher Columbus was not that kind to Native Americans. He was vicious toward Native Americans. I mean, he was just, he didn't have any respect for them. He didn't, he would have been a guy that would have been in the forefront and in the stand for the Braves. I mean, not that Braves officials would care.
This is my falsetto, wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale